Hello and welcome to HAZMAT, the only show that just won Best Screenplay despite the fact it's completely improvised.
No. The word hello was specifically written.
You're right. That's the same every time.
It's the same, it's always the same.
After that, it's anyone's guess. I'm Matt.
I'm Harry.
And today we're going to have a look at the 2026 Oscar nominations. They've just come out as of time of recording, and we're going to have a look through. We're going to see what we think, and we're going to make maybe some predictions as to what we think is going to win, what we want to win. We're just going to overall have a little discussion about them.
We won't have seen everything on
Probably
the list,
not.
so some stuff is going to get glossed over a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have probably everything released here yet. It's always the case with Oscars. Even some of the Best Picture nominees are sometimes not even here yet. That's always the case here in the UK.
They love it because then, like, during the marketing campaigns here, they can put, like, Best Picture nominee.
Exactly,
Best Picture
they can
winner.
put it in all the trailers and stuff. So yeah. We'll just go through all the categories and see what's cooking.
Is that a little hint? Is he on here? Is he there?
For Jungle Cruise. It's a retrospective nomination for Jungle Cruise.
He's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award.
So first up, we've got actor in a leading role. Now, first off, no surprises here. We've got Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. We've got Leonardo DiCaprio, one battle after another. We've got Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. We've got Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. And we've got Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. Couple of curveballs here, maybe?
True, there's two on there I haven't seen, but
Yeah, same here.
At least with like the Blue Moon, I'm familiar with Ethan Hawke's work
Yeah.
in a general sense, and I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, well, Blue Moon is the new Richard Linklater film that I think did come out maybe just before Christmas or maybe early this month. I can't remember. I did see that getting advertised. I never got around to seeing it. I mean, I'm not a massive Richard Linklater guy. I liked Boyhood.
No.
But like you say, Ethan Hawke's great, but he must be really good in that then, because I do feel like that's out of the blue.
Yeah, I think Ethan Hawke's one of those ones who's always sort of underutilized in a sense of that. I think he's incredibly talented, but the things he's being put in like don't really allow him to kind of flex his acting chops. And
yeah, he's got quite a range of stuff going on. He'll do these like kind of artsy things. I mean, he's worked with Linklater a lot. There's the Before, Sunset Before Sunrise, whatever they're called, and he's in Boyhood, and he's a close collaborator, so that makes a lot of sense. But everything else outside of that seems to be like, I don't know, he dives into horror, he dives into action,
stuff.
He dives into all sorts, really.
Moon Knight.
He did Moon Knight. It's weird that he got nominated for Moon Knight, which is a TV show and didn't come out this year.
Yeah, Blue Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. There we go. Wagner Moura, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I can picture him. I'm not sure if we've got The Secret Agent yet. I haven't heard of that.
I haven't heard.
I've seen the name. I don't know what it's about or anything.
I think because I've heard the name just because I think I saw when they did the Golden Globes. I think it did quite well there as well.
Yeah. So I imagine that's probably on the way within the next couple of months here. But yeah, really cool. I think I have seen him in some stuff, and yeah, he's great. But yeah, like I say, Timothy, Leonardo, Michael B. Jordan, no surprises there.
No.
I mean, in terms of predictions there, Timmy is nominated like every year for like 3 different things.
I think Timothy is fast becoming, I think, like the new Leonardo DiCaprio in the sense he's nominated every year, and he's like always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, ironically up against Leo, who I think could be in with a chance of his second Oscar here actually as well. I'd like to see it go to Timothy, but also I think he's got so much good stuff like on the way. Like his career is going to go from strength to strength, and he's going to be on the Oscar campaign the whole time. So it would be cool to see Leo get the second one, but there is a big chance it could go to Timothy, I think.
I think I'd like to see Timothy get it, just because I think he's long overdue.
Yeah, he's, like we say, he's been nominated so much.
Because
cool.
what was...
I think because it feels like he's still so early in his career, but actually he's been going a little while now. He is like, I think he's about our age, but like, God, I mean, the last 10-15 years, I feel like he's been doing stuff already. It just feels like he's such a newcomer because he's really rose to prominence within like the last 2 or 3 years, especially. So it would be cool, yeah. But like I say, I think he's going to have so many more chances. Whereas Leo, it would be cool to see him win this because it's like we don't know how many more films he's got down the line, you know.
Yeah, because Leo as well, like, he won for The Revenant.
Yeah.
Which didn't seem like one of his big ones. It seemed
didn't.
like he had all of these things. He had, like, Catch Me If You Can, he had Inception, he had The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Which all seemed like the one.
The one.
And then, like, I feel like the Revenant was kind of like an outside.
It is. It's like it's a weirdly a deep cut, despite the fact he won for it. It is a fantastic film, but yeah, he had to crawl inside a bear to get a nomination.
I imagine Timothy's going to have a similar thing of, like, he's going to have all these huge things where it's like, this is the one, and it's not, and then it's just going to be something that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Final verdict, I think I'm with you. I think maybe Leo for the
Final verdict. Yeah, I'm going to guess Leo.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess Leo. I think Timothy's got a bright future, and I think he will have many more chances.
I think outside a chance for Michael B. Jordan, but I think, Leo for the double.
I think One Battle is going to be generally the sweeper this year. So next up, we've got actor in a supporting role. So we've got Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. We've got Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. We've got Delroy Lindo for Sinners. We've got Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. And we've got Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value, which is great to see. 2 One Battle After Another. Here.
They're pulling double duty.
2 battles after another. Yeah. I've got to feel really bad. Which one is Delroy Lindo? Oh, he's the older guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's fantastic. So I guess that would be cool to see him get one. I do think Sinners is gonna be the snubbed one this year. Not snubbed because that means they wouldn't even be nominated. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are nominated and don't quite get there in many of the categories.
I mean, it's a horror movie. It's all horror movies notoriously do not do well.
Yeah,
at the Oscars.
Exactly. I didn't see Frankenstein. Did you see Frankenstein?
No, I was going to, and then like I never put the time aside to sit down.
To it. Maybe one day. I'm just not.
But I heard like a lot of good things. Like everyone really liked it.
Yeah, I mean Jacob Elordi. I think he does play Frankenstein, which is interesting that he's the supporting actor for that. But I guess Oscar Isaac is the lead for that one. I mean, yeah, Benicio, Sean Penn are both fantastic. It's cool to see them both get nominated because I think people were debating which one would. If it was just going to be one of them. But that's great to see. And Stellan Skarsgård, I actually just saw Sentimental Value this month, and it is fantastic, and he is fantastic in that as always. So I wonder if they're going to go... It's hard to say. I don't just want to guess another One Battle After Another one, but I think it could be, looking at this. Their odds are doubled here.
I'd love if it was Benicio.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But the one drawback with that is that we both said coming out of it is his performance is one that once you like leaves you wanting.
Yeah,
he's so good that like and so entertaining, but you wanted to see more of him, and I'm thinking like, is that going to be to his detriment that there just wasn't like enough?
Yeah, because the funny thing is, you hear about the people that have to watch these to the Academy to vote or whatever behind the scenes. It sounds like a lot of them don't even bother like watching half of it, or they watch it on like a plane or something.
They watch like shorts,
just
to get the vibe of how they perform.
Yeah, it's sort of they just read the Wikipedia page.
Good. Yeah, good job.
So they might not even remember Benicio was in it. So maybe Sean Penn. I don't think Jacob is gonna get it. It's just because it's like, I don't know. It's a Netflix film.
Yeah.
Like, it was apparently really good, but I do think Netflix films are generally looked down upon, probably. So I'm quite surprised that's been nominated, actually. And Sentimental Value is like doing really well at some of the other awards, so possibly Stellan. But I'm gonna lock in Sean Penn, I think, for this one.
I think if we're talking about like insider information, I think I saw a lot of the Golden Globe wins, and I'm maybe misremembering, but I'm pretty sure Stellan did win.
Oh yeah,
for Best Supporting Actor at the Golden Globe. So there's a chance it could be him.
It'd be great. I mean, does he have? He must have an Oscar by now, right? He must.
He must have at least one. Come on, he's been going for yonks.
So yeah, I'd love to see Stellan win because I really love that film. But I'm going to lock in Sean Penn as my official guess, I think.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go heart of hearts, let my emotion carry me in this one because I want it to be Benicio so bad. So I'm going to lock in Benicio for this one.
Next, we've got actress in a leading role. We've got Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. We've got Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. We've got Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue. We've got Renata Reinsve for Sentimental Value. And we've got Emma Stone for Begonia. Yeah, great little category here.
And you're going to have the advantage because I have not seen any of these.
Yeah, as of right now, I've seen Hamnet, Sentimental Value, and Begonia. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is apparently fantastic. We're not getting that till February. Song Sung Blue is in cinemas now. I don't think I'm going to bother with it. I'm sure it's very nice. But yeah, that's maybe a bit of a curveball, that one, for Song Sung Blue.
Yeah, it's not like a biopic, is it?
It's like a true story, but it's based on something. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's not.
It's like a tribute band for Neil or something.
About Neil Diamond, but it's a tribute band to his works. But
yeah, Jessie Buckley was kind of the lock-in for me for this. I assumed she would. I just saw Hamnet last week, and it fucking destroyed me. She is incredible in this. I've been on the Jessie Buckley train for so long, and it is cool to see her really getting some mainstream recognition for this, because I think she has been. She's done a lot of kind of indie horror stuff, but she's done. She just gives her all to everything, and I've really loved her for the last few years. So yeah, to see her get like nominations, I think is cool. Rose Byrne is apparently very good in that. Renata Reinsve, again, Sentimental Value. I'm a big fan of her as well. And obviously Emma Stone was going to get nominated. She's the Timothée Chalamet.
Every year, yeah.
Well, she's the Timothée Chalamet in that she gets nominated, but she does usually win as well.
Yeah. she's the upgrade to Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah. Well, Poor Things was the sweeper in that year, wasn't it? That it won.
Timothée Chalamet just comes to Emma Stone's like, how do you do it?
Yeah, come on.
Come on, what's your secret?
What's the final step to win? How do you get it to win?
How do you get over that final hurdle?
And she is brilliant in Begonia. She's always brilliant, but I think Begonia was such a weird role that I think it is a bit elevated, even more so, you know? So possibly Emma Stone, but she has won a lot recently. I'm going to lock in Jessie Buckley, I think.
I think same, because like I don't have a lot to go on, but I think just because she seems to be a very hot topic at the moment.
Yeah.
And also just like you said, after coming back from seeing Hamnet, just your reaction to that movie and how like visceral it was.
I was shaken to my core.
I feel like she's got to be doing something right. So
yeah,
I'll go with Jessie Buckley on this one.
Honestly, there's a scene in this where she gives birth, and it is like. I think she might have actually given birth for the role.
I was like, ooh, I got to step out from it.
Okay, we've got actress in a supporting role. We've got Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value. We've got... Right. I've seen her name written down a lot.
Oh, no. It
is the most Norwegian name of all time. I'm going to attempt this for the first time in my life. I think I'm going to have to. Inga Ibsdotter Lilias.
It's probably roughly around. And there's going to be 1,000 Norwegian people just showing up like, you fucking idiot, you stupid
This is it. This is the end. This is the end for us. Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan for Weapons. We've got Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. And we've got Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Again, some pretty good picks here. Couple of curveballs, maybe.
Just remind me of Amy Madigan.
I believe that's possibly the villain herself. Yeah, so Amy Madigan is... Aunt Gladys.
Insane pick, that is.
Great pick.
I feel like it's never like...
It's never the villain.
It's never the villain, no.
Yeah, because you sort of... I guess they are supporting, technically.
They're supporting roles, but
it's like opposite the main character, so it's like it feels like it's another lead, kind of.
I think maybe we should like introduce a new
best
acting, actor and actress in an antagonist role.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be good. It'd be funny to do that for films like Sentimental Value, though. It's like Stellan is sort of the villain for a bit, not really. Yeah, 2 Sentimental Value picks here as well. It's doing really well.
It's doing well,
which is great to see. Because a lot of people criticize Elle Fanning a little bit, but it is just because everyone around her is so good. But she's great in it anyway, and Inga plays Renate's sister, and great. It's great to see them both nominated. I thought it'd be one or the other. I guess my only disappointment is No Chase Infinity, but like Chalamet, she's going to have so many more chances for this, I imagine. But I did think, because she's kind of swept a lot of award shows for One Battle After Another recently, that I thought she'd at least get a nomination. But Teyana Taylor was great.
I think as you go up the sort of up the ladder, it becomes harder and harder to pick out that. I tell you what, I would have insta-locked Elle Fanning if it were for Predator Badlands.
Double roll for both. She's nominated twice for both. Yeah. What the hell? Oh god, I don't know who to lock in here. Maybe this is the one where Sinners does well, because Wunmi was great in that.
As much as I'd like it to be Weapons, because I was a big fan of Weapons, I think that's the dark horse.
That's the curveball here.
That's the the one I'm kind of ruling out right off the bat.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gravitated too much towards what, even though I think it's going to do really well, I think it is going to pick up a lot of awards, I keep on gravitating towards one battle after another, and
yeah,
I want to kind of.
I mean, it is going to get a lot.
Little bit. You know what? I'm gonna lock Won Me for Sinners in this one.
Nice. We'll go Won Me
because you won me over with a performance. Is it on there? Yep. Okay. Instant lock. Instant. Yeah. We know what's going on because I've already said it.
Here we go. This is your category. We've got animated feature film. We've got Arco. We've got Elio. We've got K-pop Demon Hunters. We've got Little Amelie or the Characters of Rain, and we've got Zootopia 2. Interestingly. Again, so I'm going to have to hand over to you here, like you did for me with the other one.
I think this is exactly all the same that were nominated for the Golden Globe, except the Golden Globes also had Demon Slayer on the list, which I thought was very cool. That like an anime movie that isn't a Studio Ghibli project is finally getting like
a bit of recognition.
Yeah. So shame on the Oscars for not looking in those directions. But
yeah, what the hell, guys?
I think that is true. I feel like they've never had an anime movie that wasn't a Ghibli film like on the list.
Yeah, you'd probably be right there. No Chainsaw Man. What the hell?
Yeah. I don't know about Arco or Little Emily. Have we had either of them? Or
I haven't heard of them.
They might be more niche ones.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't follow the animated ones as much as you do. So you're more likely to have heard of these if they're out. So
immediately right off the bat, I mean, Elio's getting... I don't even understand how Elio's been nominated.
That is mad. It's just because it's Pixar, I guess?
It's the Disney money being thrown at it, like at his campaign. Like Elio was the most kind of like mid-tier film.
Yeah, it's just like middle-of-the-road Pixar.
Zootopia 2, fair, like... was a really good sequel.
It's interesting to get a sequel nominated, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think the only time it really is if it's Disney, right? Because I'm sure that Inside Out 2 might have.
Some of the Toy Stories must have, right?
Yeah, the Toy Stories. 3, I feel like maybe. But I feel like this is the one category in the Oscars where every single year it's a popularity contest. And the one movie that has all of them beat hands down is K-pop Demon Hunters.
I think I'm probably going to lock that in as my guess.
I mean, it's got to be like it was such a huge hit.
Yeah.
That I don't see them picking anything else.
Yeah.
So I think we just insta-locking K-pop.
K-pop Demon Hunters. Well, next we've got animated short film, which is going to be a difficult category to talk about. Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters. I have not heard or seen any of these.
No, because how do you even watch them?
Vimeo. Really. They should do these before films. They should put a little short film before films in the cinema. Yeah. Like they used to do with Pixar. And then you could just see one.
Yeah, I don't actually like. Where do these things get? Are they on like streaming services? Or are they just?
Yeah, they must be. I guess.
I guess at like festivals.
Festivals. You get a lot of short festivals, don't you?
They're not like super accessible. These short films.
No.
I think was Marcel. Was that a short film? The
shell with shoes on or whatever.
They played. I haven't watched it yet, but they played it on over Christmas. I'm sure they played it on TV.
Oh, did they?
So I'll have to go and check that out at some point.
I mean, The Scarecrow's Wedding absolutely snubbed.
Yeah, what's going on there?
But that's my Jessie Buckley bias coming.
We're gonna have to go entirely based on name.
On what title we like the best, and I actually really like. I like the title Butterfly. I think that sounds nice.
It's nice. It's simple. Yeah. It's incredibly vague.
Who knows what that's about?
You know what? We're just going by name. I'm locking in Forever Green just because it's one word.
Yeah.
That interesting choice there.
Forever Green.
We'll see what happens.
So next we've got casting. And the nominees are HAZMAT, Nina Gold, Marty Supreme, Jennifer Venditti, One Battle After Another, Cassandra Kulakundis, The Secret Agent, Gabriel Dominguez, and Sinners, Francine Maisler. So again, The Secret Agent popping up. What am I? A Bond villain? Oh, The Secret Agent again. Popping up again.
Bloody hell.
Here he is again.
Leave us alone.
Other than that, I've seen all these, and the casting for all of them is great. and that's all I have to say on the matter.
God, there must have been a lot of injuries in all these movies for them to have to cast so many people. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Not another one.
Not another one. I think it's hard for these. For me, my only point of reference when it comes to casting is it when it's like a biopic. Or like a true story, because then you can make the comparison of like
you've got a
how
bit
well
of a point
do
of
they
reference
like compare to the actual person. And
no biopics so far, interestingly. I don't think
that's true. I don't think any of them really kind of wowed us.
No, there wasn't the big one this year. Like A Complete Unknown was the big one last year, but all of them this year have been a bit bland. And
then some of them I feel like were released early to the point that would have been included in, because A Complete Unknown was nominated last year, I think.
It was, yeah.
It was the movie.
But again, we got it in like February.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I mean, maybe Sinners is for this one just because like Michael B. Jordan did a double role and was so great at that, and everyone really does bring their A game in that film.
One of the hardest things to cast for is for a dueling role like that.
Exactly, yeah, and like he did nail it. But I mean, all of them here are like. They're just great cast. Marty Supreme is quite a unique casting. There's a few people in there that aren't necessarily actors. We had Tyler, the Creator, and Kevin O'Leary, who isn't really famous over here, but is apparently on like Canadian Dragon's Den or something, and isn't an actor, which is crazy because I would have bought him as an actor. So maybe Marty Supreme just because there's like a bit of uniqueness to it, but maybe that's the curveball.
It's trying to think of like, do any of these movies even have like a weak link?
Yeah.
Like someone where you could say, "Oh, that person wasn't great," but no,
unless the secret agent does, we don't know. Yeah. But I'm going to lock in Sinners as my guess here. I reckon it's going to get a few wins in some of the smaller categories, so I'm going to go for Sinners.
I'm going to go outside shot. I think I'm going to go Marty Supreme.
Nice. Now we've got best cinematography. We've got Frankenstein, Dan Lauston. We've got Marty Supreme, Darius Khondji. One Battle After Another, Michael Bauman. Sinners, Autumn Durald Argopol. And we've got Train Dreams, Adolfo Veloso. Again, I've seen all but one of these. No, I haven't seen Frankenstein, but it looked nice from the trailers. Interestingly, I've seen Train Dreams and completely forgot to review it, by the way. It came out in like November and it just sort of passed by. But it's a Netflix film with what's he fucking called? Joel Edgerton. And it did look lovely.
Cinematography is just kind of the overall vibe, right? It's just kind of how it looks for the most part.
Oh, in general, the shots, yeah.
My instant thought in that is I'm probably gravitating towards Sinners, just because I think it's impressive to have a film that is almost entirely like set at night and make it look good. It's really hard to do. It's what ruined like the last Harry Potter movie. It's
just darkness.
Yeah, what ruined like one of the most important Game of Thrones episodes was the fact that you couldn't fucking see any of it.
Yeah.
Whereas Sinners does such a good job of like, it's dark but it's still colourful. It's still bright and vibrant. And obviously Sinners is the one I think of where it's like, you know, it has that one shot in it.
Yeah.
It has that one sequence.
The long shot.
That's fantastic. And I can't really think of any from the others where I'm like, there's one specific scene or shot that's stylized in a way that I think like wows you. But
well, I mean, my first thought is One Battle After Another, the road sequence, the chase sequence at the end. The way he uses those roads as like waves,
the ups and downs.
Like I think it could win off that alone. And I do think that movie does look great. But the cinematography, I guess, isn't the main character for that film, whereas something like Sinners, there is a real emphasis on it. And Train Dreams is a beautiful looking film, but is kind of the curveball here again. Like, it's a Netflix film. So, but I'm gonna lock in One Battle After Another as my guess here, I think.
I'm gonna stick to my guns and say Sinners.
Next up, we've got Best Costume Design. We've got Avatar, Fire and Ash, Deborah L. Scott. We've got Frankenstein, Kate Hawley. We've got Hamnet, Malgosia Turzanska. Marty Supreme, Miyako Belize. And Sinners, Ruth E. Carter. I'm seeing all these names for the first time in my life, by the way, so I'm going to apologise.
We're just
but big blanket apology if I get any of these horrifically wrong.
You can always just put text on, and people can.
Yeah, you can read them. You can see them.
Read it.
They're on the screen. They're on the
see
screen.
What we're working with.
Yeah. But they're all very talented people, of course. Avatar: Fire and Ash, interesting. I didn't think they wore costumes in that. I thought it was just CGI.
I suppose,
are they in the suits?
In a sense, they well, obviously, the human characters will have very military looking gear, and I guess you'd still count it as costume design of even for the CGI characters, they're still wearing outfits and outside shot. I think was anyone really that excited for another Avatar sequel?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a curveball in terms of it's another sequel. This one feels like it's kind of come and gone in a way that the last two had a bit more of an impact. Maybe this is where Frankenstein wins out, just because it's the prosthetics, I guess, of Frankenstein is always impressive.
But does that come under costume design, or does that come under the makeup?
Is there a different category? Makeup?
There's,
you're right.
Makeup stuff.
You're right. So it's just whatever Oscar Isaac was wearing.
Yeah. Is it Frankenstein in the traditional sense, where it's all very old fashioned?
I think it is. Yeah, it's a period piece. Hamlet is a period piece, of course. So maybe that gets a shout. I think costume is much more relevant in a period piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it's when you're, especially for period pieces, because you're looking at authenticity and and how well they replicate the styles of the times. Whereas something like Avatar, you can just design that however you want because it's a sci-fi sci-fi world. I always think it's funny when something like Mighty Supreme is nominated, because what are the costumes? Shirts and trousers,
tank top and a jacket. But I mean, again, it's a period piece, isn't it? It's the 50s, so it makes sense. I think all of these are, except for Avatar.
Sinners is sort of very Old West.
Yeah. 20s Sinners, so it's hard to tell, but I think I'm gonna go Frankenstein, because it does look, there was big dresses and stuff. I think maybe this is where Frankenstein.
I think Frankenstein
gets a win here.
Sort of when it took the old school thing and then sort of just a lot of flair and I think we'll lock in Frankenstein for costume design. Frankenstein. Costume design. That's his business card. Frankenstein costume design. So we've got Best Directing, and we've got Chloe Zhao for Hamlet. We've got Josh Safdie for Mighty Supreme. Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, of course. We've got Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and we've got Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Fantastic category. All fucking great picks here. Really hard to call it because of that. I think you immediately you got to knock One Battle, Mighty Supreme, Sinners down a little bit, because there's less directing involved, because you just get someone like Leo in and just go and do your thing.
Do it. Go on.
You don't even have to direct them. You just put him on that set, and he'll give you magic every time.
PTA was in his trailer the whole time. He was just do whatever.
Anytime Leo had to film his scenes, it's just I'm going to take a fucking 15-minute break.
Right, I'm going for a smoke. It would be cool to see Josh Safdie win. I wonder if Benny would be jealous.
Oh, insanely. No, because Benny's going to be in Mario.
Yeah, that's true. He's getting his own wins in a way. And he'll surely be nominated as Best Supporting next year for that.
Gotta be.
He's in the Odyssey, though, isn't he, actually, to be fair? Very cool. I don't think Trier is going to get it. He's kind of the dark horse, I guess. Just because Sentimental Value. I mean, it's doing really well. It'd be cool to see Chloe Zhao get it. Did she get it for Nomadland? I don't know if she won Best Director. It won Best Picture.
It won Best Picture. I don't know if she got it.
So I'm not sure if she's got one.
Remember.
It would be cool. I like her. It'd be cool to see any of these win. I really don't mind. Ryan Coogler, fantastic. I mean, he got a Marvel movie nominated for an Oscar.
That's true. Still to this day, the only one.
Yeah. It would be, and I'm not sure if he won for it though. Or got nominated as director for that.
I don't think he would have won. I think it was there, but I don't think it won anything.
But I think this is. I'm just going to go PTA. It's kind of the obvious one.
I think,
maybe,
yeah,
I think
that's what I was gravitating
right?
towards. Was I can't see it being like. I think they often go hand in hand, where it's like best picture and director. They often kind of go hand in hand, but yeah, I think Paul Thomas Anderson's the one.
Now we've got documentary feature film.
Now here's where we get into completely unknown territory.
Now, The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor. These all sound great. They all sound great. We are just going to have to go off name alone here. And for that, I'm going to go The Alabama Solution. I just like the sound of it.
But if we go on name value, I'm going Mr. Nobody Against Putin, which I can only imagine is like a movie about Bob Odenkirk fighting against the tyranny of
that's the nobody
tyranny of the Russian invasion.
Perfect. Even more niche now. We've got documentary short film, All the Empty Rooms, Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renaud. Children No More, Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, Perfectly a Strangeness. I like the sound of The Devil is Busy.
Yeah, you know what? Immediately, that's what I picked out.
That sounds like a novel title. Never mind a documentary short film. I wonder what the hell that's about.
It's just that hell is overflowing with people because he's just got so much on his hands.
He's got so much
in his hands. Like Limbo is stacked up now because there's so many people waiting to get judged.
He's snowed under. The paperwork is getting too much. Our next category is film editing. We've got F1, Stephen Mirioni, Marty Supreme, Ronald Bronstein and Josh Safdie himself, One Battle After Another, Andy Jurgensen, Sentimental Value, Oliver Bug-Caute, and Sinners, Michael P. Shaver.
Shout out to F1. First mention for F1.
Interesting pick. I mean, presumably for the racing sequences specifically, which I think are the best part of the film. My phone has gone.
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, easily the most exciting part of the film were the races themselves, edited very well. Yeah, editing again, it's a bit of a weird one.
It's sort of because
like unless you're doing something really specific with it, it's kind of like, it's supposed to be this kind of invisible thing.
It's kind of just how it all kind of pieces together to make the whole, and I think that will play into the favor of a movie like One Battle because
the pacing is so good.
Because the pacing is because it's one of those ones where it's so long but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
I think F1 similarly was quite a long movie but never really felt
fast.
Enough. That's what the F stands for.
It wasn't as boring as the actual F1 race.
Oh yeah, fuck the actual F1.
I think just One Battle probably takes it here again because I think these are all great films, but it's the only one really doing something specific with it, I guess, just in terms of it's so 100% the whole film, pretty much.
Yeah, I think without it, it kind of falls apart a little bit. So I think One Battle is probably going to be the lock.
The one battle after another.
Oh my god!
Next, we've got international feature film. From Brazil, The Secret Agent. Okay, we're getting some clues about what The Secret Agent is now. It's Brazilian. France, It Was Just an Accident. Norway, Sentimental Value. Spain, Serrat. Tunisia, The Voice of Hind Rajab. Only one I've seen is Sentimental Value. The Voice of Hind Rajab has just come out, I think, this week for us. And I've heard of the others. I've heard of The Secret Agent a lot now. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to go see it.
I think just based on what we've been through so far, it's surely like The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value have got to be the front runners here because they're the ones that are then breaking free of the international feature film and into the other categories.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if Sentimental Value is also up for Best Picture or not, or if it is just put into the international one. But I mean, either way, I'm just going to lock in my guess for Sentimental Value here. This is probably where it wins.
I'm going to hedge my bets and go with The Secret Agent. We're going to get covered either way.
Live action short film, Butcher's Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singers, two people exchanging saliva. Jane Austen is just phoning it in now, I think, isn't she? Like, come on. You're not even naming him anymore.
No, I couldn't think of anything better.
This one's it's another period drama. Fucking, I don't know.
Just call it Jane Austen's period drama. Because, it's a period drama and I'm Jane Austen.
Jane Austen's untitled period drama. It's like on the screenplay.
She's been going for a long time as well. A long time. She's still churning them out. Man, try something else, Jane Austen. Maybe try like an action film or something. I'm going to just guess that because I like it. I'm going to guess
the vagueness of the title.
We're guessing my name. I'm going to go with The Singers because it sounds like Sinners and that's been doing very well.
And that's close enough. Here's where we've got makeup and hairstyling, as we mentioned.
Yeah, that's where the big boys come to play.
Yeah, Frankenstein, of course. We've got Kokuho, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. I don't think I've heard of Kokuho or The Ugly Stepsister.
I've vaguely heard of The Ugly Stepsister.
Presumably a Cinderella spin-off.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it actually?
I think it is. It's like I'm sure it's like a body horror type thing.
Okay.
Where like if it's the one I'm thinking of, she basically like ends up going to the extent of like mutilating herself to try and fill the role that was for.
That's ringing a bell now. No, yeah. I think I maybe saw that get advertised. Whether we've got it yet or not, I don't know. The Smashing Machine is interesting. They did put a different nose on The Rock, I think.
Yeah. He had hair in this one.
He had hair as well.
In this one. Until he didn't.
Until he did. Which, they were sick of doing it every morning.
Yeah.
Have him shave his head for this scene. But I don't think it's going to win.
No, I think that's one of the ones we were talking about. Like, there's a point of reference of like we can see what Mark Kerr actually looked like and how well he did of like replicating that.
Yeah, he did look good. I mean, this is a win for The Rock. He can now be like, I'm in an Oscar-nominated movie.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
He's like, fine. It took him fucking like over 20 years, but finally,
he's finally done it. I mean,
finally,
we don't know yet. Smashing Machine could be up for Best Picture.
That's true.
The Safdie brothers against each other. If only Smashing Machine was better, we could have had Safdie versus Safdie all bloody night long.
It would have been the whole narrative.
Yeah. But yeah, considering I guessed Frankenstein for costuming, I'm gonna go differently for makeup, and I'm gonna go The Ugly Stepsister. Fuck it.
No, I think I'll stick with Frankenstein for makeup and hairstyling.
I think you're probably
it's always like a classic, and it's always like it gives you so much to work with, like with the whole aesthetic.
Yeah. The Ugly Stepsister is an insane guess, considering I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock it in.
Outsider.
Let's make it interesting.
Outside bet.
Music, original score. We've got Begonia, Jenkin Fendrix. We've got Frankenstein, Alexandra Desplat. Hamnet, Max Richter. One Battle After Another, Johnny Greenwood of Radiohead fame. Sinners, Ludwig Göransson of working with Christopher Nolan and Donald Glover / Childish Gambino fame. What a career that man's having. He went from Donald Glover to Christopher Nolan to Ryan Coogler.
He's got like a list. I reckon he's got like a checklist of like just all the big names in Hollywood.
Yeah, Scorsese's next. I mean, in terms of like soundtrack, One Battle After Another again, like those like synth. If I'm remembering correctly, there's like kind of a deep synth thing going on with that, and also they work in the melody of the little machine, the little things they have. What do you call those? You know, the clips that they find each other with. What were they called again? They carry them around the trackers or whatever.
Yeah, the sort of like tracking devices.
They worked in the melody from that into the score, which I think is really great. So maybe that wins out here.
My immediate thought is leaning towards Sinners because music was such a huge
part
of the actual movie.
You're right.
Like it was so ingrained into like the story they were telling, and
but maybe that's where it wins for song, assuming it's nominated.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll have a look.
I don't have a point of reference for Begonia or Frankenstein or Hamnet, which
Begonia, like the soundtrack's not the main thing, but a Lanthimos soundtrack's always like a bit eerie.
Bit sort of irreverent and different.
Yeah. And Hamnet is like, period strings and things. There's some beautiful music towards the end. And it's one of those. It's such a sad film. The music only elevates that. Did you see the video of them all dancing to "We Found Love" by Rihanna recently? No. Everyone was like, they should have put it over the credits, but it's like they're all on the stage at the Globe, like "We found love."
Yeah, it should be like a really like devastating like movie, and then it just ends in a big dance number. Like it's the exact same way as a like Horrid Henry movie,
like
just all dancing, choreographed dancing.
Bring that back.
Bring it back.
I think Hamnet was the one to bring that back. But I'm gonna stick to One Battle After Another here. Johnny Greenwood, who has done a lot of PTA films.
Yeah. I think I'll have Sinners edge the win here.
So we've got original song. We've got Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless. Sorry, I got confused there. Is that a documentary? Never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Golden by from K-pop Demon Hunters, of course. I guess by the K-pop Demon Hunters too.
They're called Huntrix.
Okay, sorry. I Lied to You from Sinners, which I'm assuming is the big one, possibly.
It could be.
Scene, the one he's playing. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verde. And Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
Self-titled.
Which is by Nick Cave and Bryce Dessner of The National fame. Yeah, like you say, maybe this is where Sinners takes it. I think I'd probably agree with that. Or Golden.
I think, I'm going to go with the popular vote here and
say...
not a day in my life has gone by since that movie came out where I don't think I've heard Golden at least once.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with you there.
It's
Golden,
it's
right?
the big one. It's the one that everyone latched onto. Weirdly, to think, I don't think it's even my favorite song from the movie, but that's the one that caught on with everyone. That's the one that was really popular. That got like all the radio airtime. It made it onto like all the mainstream shows. They use it on like Strictly. They've used it on everything.
So yeah, it's the front runner. It's the One Battle After Another of songs in this Oscars.
I think popularity wise, I think it's gonna have to be Golden.
We're gonna lock in Golden.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite long.
There's a lot. It's the big one.
It's the big one. Yeah, we've got the big one. It's Best Picture, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Begonia. We've got F1. We've got Frankenstein. We've got Hamnet. We've got Marty Supreme. We've got One Battle After Another. We've got The Secret Agent. We've got Sentimental Value. We've got Sinners. And we've got Train Dreams. What a category this is.
We were just talking about, like, I think Secret Agent and Sentimental Value breaking out. And
yeah, holy shit, they've got both then. That'd be interesting to win International and Best Picture.
F1, I think, crazy pull.
Crazy curveball with F1, because it's a bit more of a, like... I don't know how to put it, like a blockbustery...
Yeah, it was very like it was very straightforward. It was very by the numbers.
It's not the kind of it's not the Oscar bait we're kind of used to.
Yeah, but I think they just appreciated like it was just something that took a simple concept and did it well.
Yeah. So interesting. I honestly thought that was going to be its only nomination, whatever the editing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to win. I think that would be an insane surprise. I reckon. I mean, One Battle After Another, I think, is the popular choice.
I think
here,
that is the. It seems to be the hot topic movie. That seems to be the one that's going to sweep most of the categories.
Exactly, but there's some great nominations here. That I'm happy with that any of them have even got nominated. Begonia, obviously my boy Lanthimos, but he did sweep with Poor Things a few years ago, and I think The Favourite did really well. So he usually does well with the Oscars, but I think it's not going to be his year this year, just because Begonia didn't feel like as big of a deal as a couple of his past ones. Maybe, I don't know. One Battle is just the obvious choice. I think if anyone else wins, it's going to be like, what the hell?
It's either like, I think it's usually like either end of the spectrum. It's either going to be the obvious choice wins or a complete like X Factor wins.
Yeah,
there's no like one of the like something like Marty Supreme isn't going to win because that's kind of like the sort of second or third choice.
Yeah.
It's either going to be One Battle or it's going to be something completely random, like F1 picking it up for some reason.
Can you imagine
for absolutely no reason?
My God. I mean, you know, we were saying before we started recording, Nora won last year, and it was a bit of a surprise. But then I guess I think it's a much stronger category this year, from my memory of last year.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, what was?
I think a complete unknown was. I can't even really remember much. But this is such a strong category.
I think last year in general, there wasn't like a proper standout obvious pick. I think it was an overall pretty strong year.
Yeah.
Where everything was kind of just jostling and neck for a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Was it maybe The Substance last year as well?
Yeah, that did really well.
I think that was nominated. There was like just a handful of stuff that was all like very similar in quality, and then interesting
to not see Wicked for Good here. But I think it hasn't done as well.
Not interesting at all. I think it's obvious that the movie was not good.
I thought it would get something. Maybe it's yet to come.
Maybe like Song.
Yeah.
But even like, I guess, like we were just saying, Song, similarly to animated picture, is very much like a popularity thing.
Yeah, I mean, it just hasn't got
and
the reviews
there wasn't
this year
a single song from Wicked for Good that was really memorable or like a big, like, it's like I said, it suffers from the thing a lot of musicals do, where all of their big numbers are in the first act, and then the second act is kind of just
the weird shit,
the deep cuts.
So yeah, but I think it just simply one battle after another.
I think it's got to be. I don't think I can't see anything else picking it up.
No. Next we've got production design: Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. So the usual suspects here of the day. I mean, yeah, like, again, Frankenstein looked great. It's Guillermo del Toro. His production design is always very interesting. Hamlet's just a classic, you know, it's Shakespearean times. It's like people shitting in the streets.
I don't think that's...
People shitting in the streets.
I don't think that was a big focus. I don't think you said, like, we can't make this movie without people shitting in the streets.
And the winner for best production design for the scene where people shit in the streets is Hamlet.
They wouldn't say that.
No one even shits in the streets.
They wouldn't do that.
So it's actually
They would never
wrong.
They would just never do that.
Marty Supreme looked great, but it was just 1950s New York.
Yeah.
That's been done. It's been done. Again, yeah, One Battle, it's like a lot of desert.
It's very desolate. It's like that fucking like Western America where it is all just like fucking badlands everywhere.
Yeah. I reckon Sinners, it's going to be Sinners, Hamnet, or Frankenstein that takes it here.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go Frankenstein just because it did have a bit of an emphasis on that from what I've seen of it.
You know what? Because I haven't said it yet, I'll go for Hamnet. Nice. I'll go for Hamnet.
For the people shitting in the streets.
For the people shitting in the streets.
Yeah. It's the obvious.
You've convinced me.
I've actually just had a notification from Letterboxd that says Sinners sets a record for most Oscar nominations.
Oh,
interesting. So just breaking news in the middle of the video there. So next up we've got sound. We've got F1. We've got Frankenstein. We've got One Battle After Another. We've got Sinners, and we've got Seurat. I haven't seen Seurat.
I haven't seen
Seurat.
Question: are we allowed to look up what it is? Because
yeah, we should, shouldn't we? I've heard of it. I've heard the title.
Because
I'm assuming we'll probably get it.
There's one thing in specific. If it is, then I'm going for it.
Something about a rave in the desert. Oh, so interestingly, it was like a festival, dance festival in the desert.
All right, so no, it's not the thing I'm thinking of.
Okay, what were you thinking of?
I was thinking war.
Oh yeah,
because every single time a war movie comes out, it pretty much insta wins the sound category.
No, not a war film by the looks of it.
Interesting, they've combined it now, I think, haven't they? I can't remember, when did they do that?
Combine what?
The sound, because didn't it used to be there were separate ones for sound editing and sound mixing?
Oh, so it's just sound altogether.
Or sound design or something. Like, there were two different sound ones.
Yeah, because I guess
it's just sound in general.
Slightly different, but yeah. I mean, F1.
I was thinking F1 for like the racing scenes. I think.
Well, you're so immersed in it, and I think the sound is a big part.
Yeah.
So maybe
it's often like it's a movie where sound is a big part and like kind of makes the scenes that are going on, which is why war films usually do quite well.
Yeah.
Like One Battle is just a lot of like pews.
Again, it's more about it's the visuals and the soundtrack and stuff like we've talked about. I don't know if there's anything particularly about the sound editing itself. And again, Sinners is very music based, but again, it's like sound is like a different.
It's a different thing, yeah.
I might go F1 here.
I think I'm leaning towards F1.
Yeah.
I think that's, if it's going to pick up an award anywhere, I think it's going to be here in the sound category.
Yeah. So we're going to lock in F1.
Lock in F1.
Next, we've got visual effects. Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1. Jurassic World Rebirth.
I'll shout out Jurassic World first mention of Jurassic World.
The Lost Bus and Sinners. Interesting category here. Avatar makes a lot of sense.
It's almost all
sort of revolutionize effects every film, I think. I think they have to invent new technology every time they make an Avatar film to do it right. Jurassic World Rebirth. I mean, it did look good.
The dinosaurs. It
is the dinos. But it's like, I don't know.
I think they've gotten less impressive because they just do everything on the computer now. It was so much more impressive, like the first ones where they had actual like mechanical dinosaurs and like that had a physical presence in the movie.
If they used physical dinosaurs, if Scarlett Johansson got eaten by a physical dinosaur,
I'd be all in.
Easy.
All in. 5-star film.
If she got eaten at all, I think it would have been a more interesting film.
Would have been excellent.
Yeah, it's a bit of a curveball there. I might go for Avatar here.
I don't know what the Lost Bus is.
No, I haven't heard the Lost Bus. Oh, the Lost Bus is the Matthew McConaughey one. It was on Apple TV. It's like fire. It's like fire. It's like a bus crash. Oh, he like saves kids from a big
Sinners
fire.
also had fire in it.
Sounds good anyway. Avatar also has fire, presumably. And
as well as Ash, yeah.
F1 stands for Fire 1, obviously. So they've all got fire except for Jurassic Park. World. Universe. I'm going to go Avatar here, I think.
I'm finding it tricky. I don't know whether they're kind of like over the Avatar effect. I think it was very impressive when the first one came out.
The second one had all the water stuff, which everyone talked about. It was like revolutionary water effects. But I just think because they're just such a strong, like, they're so revolutionary. But yeah, they're kind of underrated in a weird way. I mean, everyone talks. Their entire cultural significance is the fact that everyone says they don't have any cultural significance. Yeah. But I think the effects is the one thing everyone agrees is like the best.
Excellent. We'll go with Avatar. Like we'll give Avatar a win.
What else would you pick over it? Do you reckon? Hypothetically,
maybe F1.
Because I don't think the others have, other than Jurassic World. There isn't a. Well, we haven't seen the Lost Bus, but there isn't like an emphasis on effects
but like
as such.
F1, like specifically for like the crash sequences and
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Like however they achieved that, I think is super impressive.
Well, they just crashed.
They just flipped a car.
They said
with
Brad
a dummy
Pitt
in it.
to Brad Pitt, just turn left really quick.
They just said, "Fuck it, we'll just trash this fucking $1 billion car for our movie."
It's why we haven't heard from Brad Pitt since it came out.
True.
He's not been around.
Not been around.
He fucking died.
Recovering. From death.
No, I've got some bad news.
Recovering from death.
He's recovering from death. I'll look in Avatar.
Yeah, we'll go Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Next, we've got writing adapted screenplay. Begonia by Will Tracy. Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. Hamlet by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell. One Battle After Another, PTA. And Train Dreams, Clint Bentley and Greg Quidar. All based on books, I suppose. Yeah,
like books or like other concepts, and I can never really remember what like the adapted thing is. Like adapted from, I guess it doesn't have to be
novels.
Books, it can be adapted, but it can be.
It could be from an older film or something. But I'm pretty sure these are all novels. Hamlet, of course. If you're one of your main characters is Shakespeare, like. The writing's got to be good.
Yeah.
It's kind of what he was known for.
I think the safe bet would be, again, tying writing into what we think is going to win Best Picture.
Yeah, so One Battle.
So One Battle could, again, be another one. I think that happens quite often is the writing ones go to whichever wins Best Picture as well.
And it would make a lot of sense because there's so many quotable lines in that. Like Leo's dialogue, Benicio's dialogue, like the writing is really great on it. I think it's like an underrated part of it, maybe. But there is, it's already entered the lexicon of like culture within like a year. So,
like we said, it feels like a modern classic already.
Exactly.
So I think I'd lock one battle for that one.
Yeah, we'll lock one battle in. And for our final category, we've got writing original screenplay. So we've got Blue Moon, Robert Kaplow. It Was Just an Accident by all of those people. Marty Supreme, Ronald Bronstein and Josh Safdie. Sentimental Value. Eskil Vogt. Eskil Vogt. What he said. And Joachim Trier.
Joachim Trier.
And Sinners, Ryan Coogler himself. Yeah, another fantastic category. Maybe Marty Supreme takes it. I think it is cool that it's an original story. It's very vaguely based off an actual ping pong player, I believe, but isn't a biopic. It's like inspired by.
Please call it table tennis.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think that maybe Marty Supreme and Sinners would be the two front runners here.
Sentimental Value is interesting because it's about a screenplay. They're talking about it.
They're writing about writing.
They're writing about writing, which is always like a funny like layered concept. Very meta, but I don't know if it takes it here. But it has done like. I'm surprised how well it's done. I'm gonna look in Marty Supreme. I don't know if we've voted Marty Supreme for much.
Yeah,
and it has been a popular one.
I would have gone Marty Supreme because I feel like Sinners is much more performance based.
There's a lot of other
in
stuff
terms of what
going
you
on.
remember from it.
Yeah.
Whereas Marty Supreme, I remember the dialogue being very slick.
The script is really great. Yeah.
So I'd agree and say Marty Supreme could be the lock for this one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with that as well. So there we have it. Oscars 2026. Maybe we'll actually stay up and watch it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to. I think we'll have to, once we go back through this during like editing, we'll make a list of everything we said.
Yeah.
So we have a physical copy of it, and then we can do it as like a checklist as the winners come out.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, great year overall. Some surprises in there, and some lock-ins that are absolutely going to get it.
Some stuff that and some stuff we yet to get that we can.
Yeah, it's exciting to know that we're going to go see some Oscar-nominated films that are going to come out. We get the fucking scraps here in the UK.
Yeah, that's true.
Of American cinema. Oh shit, we didn't release it in the UK. Oh shit.
So
let's put it out now, quick.
So that means that it's just like when they release trailers in America, they'll never know what it's like to see a trailer where it says that this is an Oscar-nominated film. Yeah. This is an Oscar-winning film.
They're never going to get anything late.
They'll never know it.
Never. So yeah, let us know what you think of the Oscar nominations, who you think is going to win, who you think is going to cry when they lose, like on the little camera when they show them all. Who do you think is going to cry the most and scream and cry and throw a tantrum? I think it's going to be Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, she's gotten too big for boots.
She's got too used to winning now that she can't take it anymore, but she doesn't. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, someone needs to just stand up and remind her that she was in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Come on, Em. You were an easy A, for God's sake. Pick your fucking bootstraps up. Thank you for watching HAZMAT, talking about the Oscar nominations 2026.
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see us do more stuff like this in the future, I mean, they don't exactly release the Oscar nominations all that often.
Usually about once a year.
Yeah. You can support the channel by leaving a like or a comment. You can hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you'll be alerted to all our more recent uploads. And as always, all of our socials will be listed down in the description.
And join us next time where I make a paper mache Oscar award and give it to myself in the mirror.
And I'm going to go and create my own category, which is best scene of somebody crying while eating.
Oh, what's going to win?
It's signs every year, baby. It's signs every year.
Yeah. And once again, signs. Good luck, everyone.
Nobody wins this year. Good night.
Cancelled.